Hi folks, welcome back to another almost daily vlog at the MX5 Restorer. I think I called these dailies transmissions on the first video. Changed my name, changed my idea on that. Right, let's have a look in the car park. Not much has changed really. What have we got? So this green one here, that one was the one Grant was working on his ramp. He was fitting the Meister R's. So they've been done, along with various other works he was doing on that. That's just waiting to go over and have the geometry done, and then that goes tomorrow, I think. So if we just go into the workshop now, I think Roy has been working on the one where he did a lot of welding on the back, the red one, we call it DPE. He's working on a windscreen surround now. Let's go and see how he's getting on. You alright, Roy? Looking well protected. Right, so you're on the windscreen surrounds, yeah?
That's what we found.
You'll have to talk. I think you'll have to talk up, mate, because that welding tends to get really picked up on the camera. Yeah.
Okay, so it had some surface rust, which would have been there in that area there. So cut the windscreen out and proceeded to clean it up to find that there was filler in this hole here.
Camera's dazzling it a bit.
No, that's
not like that. Yeah, light camera. Whatever.
So yeah, there was filler in this hole and around this area. So cut it out.
Was this a side that had a sort of whitish patch in that area?
Not whitish patch, it was actually filler.
Right. Okay.
So,
and we've cleaned up, because what happens in this is it's normally was that the original windscreen or not?
no, it's been changed before.
Okay.
But what normally tends to happen is that water gets trapped behind the windscreen, and it sits in this here. If it can't run away, then it sits and corrodes all this lot.
Gets under. There's some sealer there, isn't it? Gets all under
normally
it.
some sealer, gets all under it, and it starts rotting it from the inside. What also can happen is if you have a windscreen changed, when they cut the old windscreen out, they can actually scratch the aperture, which can then, obviously, they don't protect it properly with the primers, then it does start to corrode them. And that's evident that probably what's happened in this case previous. So I'm on manufacturing, fabricating, because you can't buy these panels.
Not yet.
Not yet. So
We're working on it.
I'm just processing of making this section up. I should weld that in. Obviously got to trim it a little bit more.
Yeah.
We'll trim that up and weld it in.
So when you're looking at buying MX5s, a good way to see, even if you can't see any rust up in this area, is always open the door and look in this area here from the wing, and you'll see if it's starting to blow out around this area. You can see that in the door shut area. So it's a good place to look when you're looking at buying them.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, the other side the other side was okay. It's just cleaned it up and it's now been treated. So this is nice and solid. So we won't need to do any welding this side.
Okay.
So we'll get that primed up and resealed. So
Yep.
we'll panel seal all this lot, and then we'll send it.
And then we paint the whole surround. And is this having a new screen?
No, I managed to save the old one.
Okay. I need to check the paperwork on that, because I seem to remember a conversation where he said it was quite scratched and he wanted to check. Wanted a new one anyway.
It's in one piece anyway,
Yeah.
so.
Alright, okay. Cheers, Roy.
No worries.
Alright, Ash?
Very good.
Yeah. How's it going?
Alright.
You're doing quiet, trying to be quiet over there.
Quite wrenching.
Quiet dugger-duggers. You might need to lift that up, Ash.
What do you want?
Right. An outer going on. So where were we? I can't remember yesterday now. Inners were on, weren't they? Yeah, I think it was.
I think one was in.
Okay, so you've done the sill end plate, all the repairs to the lower of that, outer on, almost on. This was the side that had needed some work on the rear box section. So that's done. Other side. I think you were just about doing what you were doing on the lower end plate there. So
Yeah, so that's what I would
yeah. Okay, have you got a panel cut for that one? Yeah. Shall we offer it up? It's a strange saying that, isn't it? Offer it up. What does that actually mean? There you go, all ready to go in. All the plug well holes punched. Great. Thanks, Ash.
Bye.
Chris is doing something different.
It's working.
Pardon that? Working. I'm upholsterying.
Post. What?
Upholsterying.
Right, we've got some. I think I mentioned this before. Actually, we were lucky enough to get hold of some new old stock of the original.
Just found that in the seat runner.
Ew.
I'm wondering.
What is that?
You gonna taste it?
Eat it.
No, because that does actually look like that might be a little bug in there. That's. That would
Right.
have been funny if that went.
Yeah. So we got some.
We acquired some
Yeah.
pretty much brand new seat covers for 2.5 Mark II
And
some
three.
Mark IIIs.
Yeah. What it was an upholstery company contacted us, where a few years ago they were sort of working with Mazda. So if you went into the Mazda dealership and bought an MX5, but you said you wanted it with leather interior, it would go to this company. They would take off the cloth covers and put on the new leather covers. So they basically knew. And we've got a few of them. This customer's asking for some, or he bought some off us, and now Chris is fitting them.
Yeah, so this is the passenger seat. To be fair,
It's gone on quite nicely, by the looks of it.
there's not much really wrong with it in terms of what.
See, these ones, that just
wear
wears
thin.
through, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like
And they split here as well, don't they?
fishnet stockings.
Yeah, I call it that.
after,
Yeah.
You know, after they've been worn a few times, they
Yeah.
tend to sort of like get a bit torn and used, and then you have to
Should we end this conversation? Let's go. Right.
fishnet
You spend a lot of time wearing it.
fishnet tights and stockings. That's going back. That's the 90s. That is.
That's what you're wearing.
And then I've done the drive as well.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think the crinkles in it are from where
That's storage,
it's
isn't it?
storage, and
Yeah.
I think they'll come out. But other than that, it's all good. I'll tell you what did make this job a lot easier compared to when we've gone to do it previously.
Is that the old cover, or is that the new?
They're the new ones.
That's the new for the. Oh, okay. So you're just starting that one, then.
Yeah, just starting the passenger seat. So that's the back, and then that's the bottom. So
Nice.
yeah. So is this tool here? So trying to do seat upholstery if you haven't got these, as past experience, is a problem. But yeah, with these, maybe good.
What is that?
What's that? What is that?
Yeah.
It's a tool.
Okay.
And what it is, you put these clips in.
Hog ring pliers.
Hog ring, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
You put the clips in the tool. And they seat in there. Whereas before, you'd be using a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. Trying to do the same thing. And that just ends up with
In your eye.
mucho frustration.
In the bin.
Yeah, in the bin. So yeah, it's gone alright. So
Cool.
driver seat done, passenger seat be done, sort of early tomorrow morning, customer collecting it
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, yeah.
Good. Right.
Later.
See you later. See what Grant's doing. What are you doing, Grant?
Under seal.
Under seal.
Never under seal.
This one's been alright though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty clean to start with, this one. Yeah. Yeah, no rust.
So Grant, it's got it well masked up and protected. And all the shocks, arch lips, exhaust. Nicely protected, Grant.
But yeah, you still get overspray.
Yeah, you
but
can't, it's unavoidable really, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is unavoidable. That's what I'm going around with the panel white now.
So as you can see, it's all well coated. And you'll go through and do the waxing
Yeah,
at the end of the job.
probably do that tomorrow morning now because it does tend to drip, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we store cars underneath. We don't like it to drip on the car that's underneath. So ungood. And you've also covered some of the part of the bracing, haven't you? One of the braces there, because they tend to rot quite badly. So that's that one done. Cool. Alright, so that is today's update. Like I say, if you are enjoying these, do comment, because you know, the more comments and the more I don't know, stuff, the more likely it is we're going to do more of these videos. Alright.
I'm off to get a car through the emissions.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Laptoping it up.
Laptop, yep. We've got a car over at the getting MOT at the moment, and it's turboed, and we put a cat on it.
Alright.
But I think it's still pumping too much fuel for it. But less than it.
Okay. A rare opportunity to hear Chris's car start up.
What, my VVT route?
Yeah.
Which isn't just my car, it's pretty much nearly every
Right. See you tomorrow.